Okay, hi there. I hope you're doing well. I just took the thumbnail photo for last week's video, which is going up a little bit late. I was meant to get it up. Well, I wanted to get it up yesterday, and then it didn't finish. It didn't get finished, and so it went out this afternoon, which is fine. So I thought, while I have my camera set up and I want to do a bit of journaling, I might as well film it, and while I have this all set up, I might as well do a bit of a talking segment because I wanted to give you a flip through of the completed little sketchbook that I worked on last week. You will have seen, if you watched the video, you will have seen majority of the spreads in here, I guess, and I finished it yesterday. But I had a really good time working on it, and I think as I went on, I started to figure out what was wrong with the beginning of it, essentially why I wasn't really getting on with things. I think at the beginning my biggest issue was colour. I just wasn't matching the colours well. I'm normally quite good at that. I think colour palette is one of my I don't know, one of the things that I do better with paintings, and it's something that I've always really enjoyed, and for some reason it just wasn't working here at the beginning. And also I think not necessarily with this one, but with the other two, I was just trying to draw things too small and it just wasn't working. But then also here, like, the orange is far too bright, but I don't have a less bright, a less bright orange, like a bit more of a dull colour. And so I just tried to make it work, but I think I was just trying to draw things that I don't necessarily have the colours for, and things that are too small and too colourful, and it just wasn't working. When I kind of restricted that, I think that's when it started working a bit better. Like, this eye is the first drawing in here that really worked. I really like this one. I don't like this one, but I think it's just because I used too many colours, which is fine. It was a good practice anyways. This one, I think the lashes look a bit weird. Not really sure why. I do really like the shape though. This is another favourite of mine. I really like that, and I think with these I figured that if I didn't draw it out entirely, like colour it entirely, I like them better, and so I kind of kept on doing that. Did some florals as well. Wrote some notes at the bottom of this one about the fact that it feels like nothing is working, and like, how is it that I did a portrait a couple of weeks ago, and that was working so well, and then I come and do some little doodles that are meant to be nice and easy, and it's just not working, like a confusion. So I wrote a bit about that. Some more flowers. I do really like these ones. Some more eyes. This is another favourite. I love the shape of this one. And I think at this point I also started going back over them with pencil. It sometimes shows up really dark and sometimes just kind of scratches off the colour, but I do really like the way that it intensifies some lines that tend to kind of get lost when you're colouring over them. So I think that was a good choice. I also really like this one. I love the way that I use the purple. I think this lilac colour is probably my favourite of the set, and funny enough, I've managed to leave it at home. I've brought all of my other colours back in this little box that I'm keeping them in, and I've left that one lilac at home. I think it's on my desk somewhere, or I've put it like in a drawer or something and I forgot to take it, so that's that. This is another one that I really like. I saw a vase with a similar shape in a picture somewhere that I thought looked really cool, and so I drew it, and then I think I did a fairly good job with like the reflection and stuff. I'm not sure if it's the practice that I've had during the Strata Easel challenges last year, where I was drawing a lot of reflective objects that is kind of paying off or what, but I think it turned out quite nice. And then another little flower. This is this candle and like candle holder. They're both from Tiger, and it's really cute, and I thought I would just draw it because the colours looked really nice. I like the contrast between the cooler black and like grey tones and the warmer tones of like the fire and the reflections of that on the little candle holder, can't talk. So I really like how that one turned out as well. I was struggling a bit for a minute, but I think it was more to do with the shape than anything. Like, anything round is always really complicated to draw, because it's not really round, it's just don't know, difficult. Another eye, I do really like it. I think I could have gone a bit higher on this side, to be fair, now that I'm looking back at it, but I do quite like it. I think the lashes turned out nice, and again, limited colours, I do really like that. And then this last flower is a bit crooked, because I started drawing it and then I realised it was crooked, and then I just turned my sketchbook and drew it that way. And that's it. I'm really happy with it overall. I think it was good practice. I made a really good choice with the parchment paper in between the pages. So if you didn't watch the video last week, I made this little thing myself. I did a bit of book binding and put it together, and I just used watercolor paper and parchment paper in between so that the sketches wouldn't like transfer over or blend and all of that. And I think I did a really good job with that, because some of this is actually stained and I wouldn't have wanted these to stain the other page. So I'm happy with that. I went back yesterday and dated all of them, so that's nice. And I think I'll probably bring this home and archive it next week. So that's cool. I'm also thinking of making a little something with these doodles, but I'll share more about it towards the end of the week if I end up being able to figure something out. How did I? Okay. I just put these on the side and then went back to pick them up, and they were linked together. So that's that. I am going to do a bit of commonplacing now, because I feel like I haven't been doing that at all last week. I had very few entries, so that's cool. I've put together a little snack plate. I baked lemon blueberry muffins the other day. I've had such a good couple of days, to be honest. So I baked them yesterday and they turned out so good, and I'm 100% going to make them again, even without the blueberries, because I think the best thing about them is the lemon batter. It's so good. And also Flying Tiger finally has some Halloween bits, and they don't have a lot of like, they mostly had like flat things, so anything that they could like hang up that was flat, they had that. And then they had sweets, and I picked up pumpkin shaped marshmallows. I'm not a big fan of sweets in general, but these I'm a sucker for. Like, these are so good. They're my favorite kind. So I was really happy to see them. I am waiting desperately for them to get out the ghost mugs, and I saw today, or I think on their Instagram, there's ghost, like, not coasters, what do you call them, like little, they're not bowls because they're round, but like little trinket dishes, I guess. I want those so bad. That's so cute. But yeah, the mug and the tea light holder. Those are the two things that I really want as well. So I'm hoping they'll have them. I'm not here next week, but I'm hoping they'll have them the week after. But yeah, I'll get on with some journaling now. I wanted to give you a quick update on what I've been working on for essentially all of today. So you will have seen yesterday night I basically started drawing some more little things inspired by the drawings that I've been doing in this little sketchbook. And they turned out really nice, and then this morning I picked it back up and did some more, finished this page, and then also did some more on the back. They're all very like autumn themed and all of that, because why not? I have been waiting for the weather to cool down, and I'm very excited for that. And then basically the reason why I started working on all of these is because looking at the drawings in here, I was thinking that they might make for cool stickers, and I tried kind of putting them together in sticker sheets very roughly at first. So I think these three were like the rough versions that I just scanned in with my phone, and then sort of patchwork added the new ones. So like these were the ones that I already had, and then I added some more and stuff. And so then today what I've been doing pretty much all afternoon is scanning things and polishing things up for actual printing, and like actually it's a bit bright, and actually like putting them together properly, and I think they're really cute. This is definitely my favorite. I think this is so cute. And I have just gone out to the printer shop to get a test copy printed. I got a couple. I got one without the little stars and one with the little star doodles. I think this one looks so much cuter, but I wanted to get them printed. They printed really dark, but the reason why I wanted to get them printed was to see about the sizing, because I want to make sure that they are actually spaced far apart enough to be able to cut them. So I'll try cutting out all of these because obviously they're a bit tighter with the doodles, and then if this doesn't work out, I'll kind of just leave it at this. It looks quite nice as well. I think looking at it on here without the stars, because it's bigger, it looked very empty, but it really isn't. It's quite packed. I do really like them. I've tried making stickers before. I think at the beginning of the year I tried making some. I might have them on here actually. And it never worked out. Like, I was never happy with them. These are the first ones that I'm really happy with. This is what I'd done last time, but I wasn't happy with them at all. I didn't like the colors. They were too bright. I didn't like the style. The paper was too textured. It just wasn't working. But these I'm super happy with, and I think they look quite cute, and I'm very excited to print them on sticker paper tomorrow and start using them. And then if they turn out nice and like if it all works out, I will upload them as digital download stickers on my shop. At the moment the shop is closed and I haven't like promoted it in a very long time. I don't actually want to get physical copies made of these at the moment, just because I had looked into it at the beginning of the year when I thought I wanted to get those other stickers that I just showed you printed, and it's so expensive, and you need to like order large quantities, and I have no idea how many I would actually be able to sell, and then it's like half the time it's not necessarily worth it just for a few sticker sheets, just because the shipping ends up being more than the actual product itself. And so I don't feel like it would work out. But I think I've been using digital download stickers for a while, like from a few different people, and they've been really nice to work with, and I think I want to give it a go. Hopefully it works out. So I'll do that. I do also need to adjust like the brightness, because I know things always look brighter on screen, but these printed really dark, and I don't know if it's because they printed it on cardstock or what. But I'll do a few more tests on my home printer as well, just to make sure that like it should work out on everyone's printer, hopefully. But first things first, I want to cut them out, and hopefully they actually are spaced enough, because I kind of have a feeling they may not be, but we'll see. Let's give it a go. morning, I hope you're well. I just wanted to film a really quick clip to report that I've managed to get my Hobonichi order through. I was ordering through Stile, which is an Italian retailer, and it's where I've always gotten my Hobonichi and Traveler's Notebook stuff. And they're quite a small shop, so they had a bit of an issue this morning with the website sort of crashing. So I didn't get my order through until 9:45. The launch happened at 9. So I think the issue was, other than all of the people that were already considering placing an order through them, like me, there were also all of the people that maybe didn't manage to get what they wanted from the official Hobonichi website, that then came here hoping to be able to get what they wanted because the launch happened like 5 hours later. So it was a bit intense, but it got there in the end. I'm really happy I was there early because the A6 Hon is already sold out. It was sold out basically right after I placed my order. It is confirmed in my order, so we should be all good. This is all I got. I had it on my wish list. I got the Traveler's Notebook zipper pouch, so the zip pocket I have in here. I got a replacement for it because this one is in quite the state. And then I got a Traveler's Notebook, Traveler's Company archive folder because I think I said a couple of videos ago maybe that I wanted to get a few to archive all of my notebooks. And I was waiting until like the end of the year to get maybe like 3 at the same time. But then I thought, before I place a big order from them, since I'm already placing an order from the website, I might as well just get one to test it out and see how I like it, because I've never tried it before. And so I thought it would be nicer to just get one to test it out first instead of like buying 4 at the same time and then maybe I don't like them. And then I got a cover and cover for the weeks, a cover and cover for the Hon, the Botanical Illustrated Hon, and the Tower of the Weeks, the Tower of the Sun weeks, and that's it. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, the Hon is already sold out. I saw this one and the black gingham one are already sold out. I'm not sure about the rest. But that's cool. I'm really happy I managed to do that. Something else that I also wanted to show you before I go take the train is it this one? No, it's this one. I put together a print yesterday night, so you saw yesterday I was working on stickers and stuff, but then I thought this might make for a nice print as well. I'm not sure how well you can see it on the screen. I might just put a picture of it in the video so you can see the background color better. I did some tests and I think this is the one that I like best. But yeah, I transferred things over and I think it looks kind of cool. I was doing some tests with like lighter colors and stuff. I think this one is not bad. Just like this. But then, no. Yeah, I think that's that one. This one is probably my favorite with the dark background. So yeah, I haven't uploaded anything on my shop yet. I think I might put this one up as well as a downloadable print, but I do want to like test print it first and take product shots and all of that, so it might not be out until next week. I don't know, maybe I can do things over the weekend. I'll keep you updated. I think when this video goes out, it'll be like Monday or Tuesday anyway, so if I manage to get something done over the weekend, I'll put a note somewhere, like in the first comment, like I'll pin a comment or something saying if it's available or not. I'll do a little test print of the print as well, do some more writing about it. I need to fix the lighting on these this weekend. But yeah, I'm really happy with how the week went. I feel like I've had a great week, and managing to get the Hobonichi order through has been like the cherry on top. So with that being said, I'm gonna go finish packing, go take the train, and then have a really chill weekend. If you've already also ordered from Hobonichi, I'd love to know what you got. It was really interesting to read all about people's systems in my like mid-year update that I did a couple of weeks ago. So if you want to share what you got, I'd be happy to hear about it. And with that being said, I hope you've had a nice week. Bye!